Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Episode 4, Last Leg Parlays. Thank you for joining us. Hold on. Where's that? There it is. As always, my esteemed colleagues, I got Mikey Charms and my man Butch. We got a lot to talk about this week. We got Olympics, we got NBA, we got college basketball, we got some Super Bowl stuff, we got history from today, sports history, not actual history today. That makes no sense. And then we got our rants, which I think we're going to wing. I mean, we've been kind of keeping secrets about it. What's today?
What?
I said, how are you today?
Oh, I'm great. And you want to know why? One, it's the Olympics. And two, we're at Duke UNC week. We're at Duke UNC. Enough said.
Go Tar Heels.
Enough said. No, get out of here. None of that.
Mike,
none of that.
How are you?
Good. Waiting for next week. I'm still at the Super Bowl this week, but pitchers and catchers report next week. Pretty pumped about that.
I don't know what you're excited about. I'm the Mets fan. I'm the one that's going to be excited. You guys are trash. You know you're trash.
Doesn't matter who you get. It's not going to help your pitching.
I'm going to go out there and pitch. You think I'm not going to go out there and throw 7-inning shutout ball every fifth day? As you know, we like to introduce a drink before every show. Today, even though it's a clear drink,
I feel like we're sponsored by Happy Dad today.
I'm going with Happy Dad Fruit Punch, and I gotta tell you, right out the gate.
Somehow we both ended up with the same drink, even though it doesn't really taste like much.
It's not delicious. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Let me get my paper ready. Butch, what do you got? You got a cigar for us? You got a drink for us?
I got the usual drink, but I will break out into the humidor, and I will recommend Drew Estates makes it. It's his Deadwood series. It's called a Sweet Jane. It's sweet, no aftertaste. It's a real long cigar. You put this in, you're gonna enjoy a good hour and a half of pure smoke rolling.
Now, every week we do a parlay. We won week 2. Before I get into week 3, we won week 2. Let everyone know we won week 2.
Mm-hmm.
Week 3, we did not win.
Yeah,
I won. They didn't.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
It was return of Chris, because week 1 I was the weak link. I was the one that ruined everything. But I came back strong. Always take Michigan. Never a doubt. You guys let me down. And do you want to say sorry or?
No, we're undefeated no more. We didn't have a loss.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't expect Harvard and Brown to not score for 3 minutes straight.
I mean, you should have, to be honest. You don't bet Ivy League overs.
Hey, I could have. It should have.
And Chris, ever since Western Kentucky got screwed out of the NCAA title, the COVID year, they let us down. Northern Kentucky, yeah. They, it was their year, and then COVID happened, and they got screwed. So
it was a giant conspiracy. COVID happened to shut down Northern Kentucky. They couldn't let us shine. They knew we were
rolling.
Yeah,
they had nine seniors. It was great.
But today, like Butch said, it was a beautiful day to start a Winter Olympics. Patriotism going to be at an all-time high. Maybe. But if you can't get behind the USA right now in the winter, you're an asshole. Plain and simple, right? I mean,
I think it's interesting.
Go ahead, Charles. What'd you say?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's interesting that, like, when you think about the Winter Olympics, you don't think about the logistics of things. Mm-hmm. Like yesterday, they were supposed to have a bunch of outdoor practices, and they couldn't because it was blizzard conditions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy because you're like, oh, yeah, it's the Winter Olympics, and then they have to cancel some things.
Because of snow.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty wild.
Together for the Olympics. Everybody. Like, it just doesn't matter where you're at. You love the Olympics. Yeah. I mean, I signed up again for Peacock just for this month, just so I could watch the Olympics. That's it. Don't care.
You watched the first event, right? What was the first event? Break it down. Tell us what happened.
So the Olympics started today. Tomorrow, opening ceremonies. So everybody thinks, oh, the Olympics start opening ceremonies. Not the case. They started today. We had women's hockey, which USA won 5-1. And for that, it's really a collision course between them and Canada. I mean, they're the top two. And then we had my go-to sport in the Winter Olympics. Some may say they hate it, but curling. One of the greatest Olympic sports in the winter of all time. You can be a dad with a beer belly, and you know what? You got a shot at making an Olympic team. We have the mixed doubles, who early this morning beat Norway 8-6. Didn't watch that. I was at 4 a.m, not getting up. Not that I heard of a fan.
Not setting the alarm to
but I
watch
did.
sweeping.
No. I did watch the second one against the Swiss. We won 7-4, and it's just that watching it, they took advantage of Swiss's mistakes. They missed a lot. They were shooting I think Swiss was shooting 60% accuracy. USA was coming in and they were taking it to them. They were knocking the stones out. They were curling it in right. It was great to watch. Excited to see what happens the rest of the time, especially with the new guns up for the US team. And I'm ready. I'm ready.
Lindsey Vonn, John Schuster legendary run is over. Danny Casper and the Young Guns are taking over. 24 years old. It is electric if you are watching curling right now. A little thing about Danny Casper. During the 24-25 season, he was actually diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome. Is that how you say it? Guillain-Barré syndrome. So he was struggling to walk. And here he is, an Olympic athlete, gonna take gold, no doubt about it. They won gold in 2018. They're gonna do it again this year. Every 8 years they say you're supposed to win curling, because you don't want to win it every year because you don't really give anyone else a shot.
I mean, if we're talking about people that can't walk, we got to touch on Lindsey Vonn. I mean, a week before the Olympics, she wipes out, blows through the fence, ruptures her ACL, bone bruise, meniscus tear. She comes out 2 days later and she's like, I'm still skiing. The plan was not what it is now, but there's a chance, and I'm gonna go for it. And I mean, it's just she released a workout video. It's insane. I'm anxious to see what she does, but we all know if she medals, they're gonna be ready. Hey, we need to test you, because there is no way you're just taking Tylenol to get down the hill. Don't think so. Let's tap that vein and see what's going on.
And I think they had I'll be a conspiracy theorist here for a second.
Oh boy,
they had said that, oh well, people saw him, she got medevaced. We all saw that part. But did anyone actually confirm that she tore her ACL, or are they just saying that to be like, oh well, let's see what happens? She's a freak of nature. Hey, I'm just saying. Show me the proof.
I'll give you the full ACL, but what about the 43-year-old that'll go down there and whoop the 20-year-old's butts?
Mm-hmm.
Team Vonn.
Hey, I want her to win.
The USA even has the oldest Olympic athlete going in for this year. A curler on Team Casper. What's his name? I didn't write it down. What was his name? Oh, Rich Ruhonen, age 54. And they are training. This is pretty crazy. They're training at the Minnesota Vikings house facility.
Yeah.
They're training with NFL athletes. And this guy is just a 54-year-old who used to curl with Jared Allen, Minnesota Viking legend.
Jared Allen now, that's what he does. On his free time, he does curling.
I mean, listen, at least something good is coming out of the Vikings facility, because outside of that, they're just trash.
I mean, that's not true. Sam Darnold, baby.
They should have. They should have.
And if we are
a quarterback,
let's bring it back. If we are talking about old, the very first Olympic game was in, I'm going to kill this name, Chamonix, France, in 1924 was the first ever Olympic Winter Games.
Yeah, Mike, good comment there, because next up, women's USA hockey destroyed the Czechs. There was never a game. I did watch this one, 5-1. Hillary Knight's last dance. She scored the 5th goal, put it completely out, said, see you later, Czech. They play their next game, Finland, Saturday at 10:40 a.m. They have their big game against Canada February 10th. So I never watched women's hockey, right? But when it's Olympics, I watch everything. And the women's hockey is electric. It is phenomenal. It is great, awesome. I don't know why I don't watch hockey. Because every year I watch the NHL playoffs. It's awesome. I watch the women's USA Olympic team. They're awesome. It's great.
I think part of it, when it comes to hockey specifically, is that I literally don't know the rules. I have no idea. No, but you know what I mean? I have no idea what happens. The whistle blows, and all of a sudden you're just like, what's going on here?
Yeah, you just wait for that siren to go off, and then you get pumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what's great. It's a sport that allows you to get into a physical fight, and then they blow the whistle and penalize you.
Mm-hmm. And another thing that's great about this U.S. women's hockey team is that they own the women's Canada team, 24-7 in the last 4 games, clean sweep this year.
Damn.
And I thought that's all Canada had was hockey, and we just waltz in there and just annihilate them at their one thing. Pretty awesome. I love it.
I mean, it's let's going back to curling. You know, you can close your ears, Mike. I know you're a figure skater and ice hockey here, but USA versus Canada, 4:05 in the morning for mixed doubles, and then USA goes up against Chesnia at 8:35 mixed doubles curling.
I will say on that note of figure skating, the USA men's figure skater, I forget his name right now, he has the highest starting total. He can literally miss 3 things and still get a perfect score.
Really?
Something to look out for. Yeah, he's one of the hardest possibilities of hitting something.
What about the dude? You wanted to say something about that guy that just got arrested?
Yeah. So when we're looking at hockey, they were just talking about Gavin McKenna. He was just charged with assault in Pennsylvania, actually. The kid goes to Penn State. Apparently, he knocked out some 21-year-old.
Beautiful.
And he got charged with
way to ruin your life.
I believe is misdemeanor simple assault, 2 summary counts of disorderly conduct for harassment, and then engaging in a fight, and also a first-degree felony aggravated assault. So yeah, he's 18 and can be charged with 20 years. No big deal.
Honestly, sounds like he plays for the Patriots.
And everybody said it's kind of crazy for him because he was a junior hockey player for Canada, and he decided to go back to college. Like normally, nobody does that.
Well, you get paid now.
Well,
you get paid in that.
I mean, pre-beating the crap out of a kid, he was the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody was going to beat him.
Before we go over to the 1980s, all right? Before we go back in time, hit me with a little drum roll because I got a funny breaking news story. I'm going to look over here to read it because I just saw it. Shout out, Bardo, if you're watching. Thank you for sending this over. I looked into it more just to make sure that wasn't a parody account because it's so easy to get hit with those. The World Anti-Doping Agency is reportedly investigating whether or not Olympic ski jumpers are injecting their penises with hyaluronic acid for a competitive edge. The announcement comes after German newspaper Bild reported on the bizarre accusation. The outlet reports that multiple people were previously banned from competing after it was revealed they adjusted their suits after around the crotch area to provide extra lift. The scheme made the suits larger, reducing the rate of which they descended. One study found that every 2 centimeters in suit size circumference, there was a 4% reduction in drag, increasing lift by 5%, which can reportedly add an extra 5.8 meters in the length of the jump. Jumpers have switched to other methods to game the system when they are measured for the suits, data for which is taken by a 3D scanner from the lowest point of their genitals, The Guardian has reported.
So basically, they're just that was a mouthful. So basically, they're just trying to make their genitals smaller.
So steroids that shrinks their pee and makes them go longer.
Yeah, they're putting steroids to shrink their pee to make them jump further. Apparently,
wow,
doesn't quite make sense to me.
I mean, it's the Olympics. You do what you got to do.
It's on the Guardian. It's on the Guardian though, so reputable.
Whatever happened to why don't we just let these guys cheat? Like in MLB, it was so much more fun when they used steroids. They were hitting 800-yard homers. It was awesome. Why did we stop them from cheating? Like, all right, Lawrence Taylor being on cocaine his entire career. Why did we stop this? Dope these guys up, get them out there. It's phenomenal. It's awesome. It's the best of the best on the best stage. Let them cheat. Who cares?
Let's go back to when Tyson was on cocaine. We'll go back to boxing from my rant before. Let the man go. Tiger Woods on cocaine, porn stars, hookers. I mean, let's go. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Stop the clean sports. It's over.
Wander, not all of us are Irish where the weather is going to shrink it to the point where they go into the tummy.
It's an innie instead of an outie.
Shout out, Wander. Thank you for being with us. If you are here with us, make sure you smash that like button. It helps us tremendously. We really appreciate everyone that joins. Thank you very much. We love you guys. We won't forget you when we're big. Butch might.
I might.
But before we go on to the NBA, there's a new Netflix documentary about the 1980s Olympic hockey team, the USA, the Miracle on Ice. Phenomenal documentary. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend you tune into it tonight and watch it. It is great. Butch, what do you got to say about this team?
It was perfect for Netflix. They know what they're doing. Listen, they released that last Friday. You fast forward to this Friday, it's the opening ceremonies for the Olympics. They knew what they were doing. Get everybody pumped, ready to go. Watching that documentary, like I sat there, I put it on. My wife goes, "Great, sports. I'm going to read my book again." She pops her book open, gets halfway through a page. I see her watching. Next, book goes closed. Watch the whole thing. She loved it. And it's if you've watched the Disney version of Miracle and you watch this, it really portrays how accurate the movie actually was.
Yes,
it's spot on. And what I loved about it was all the players that were still alive are getting together. They're at Lake Placid on the ice that they won it on, and they're talking and they're watching themselves 20, 30 years, 40 years ago at this point, and they're laughing at themselves through the interviews, the stuff they're saying, but they were kids. And like they said, they never expected to be bonded the way they did, because most were from Minnesota, most were from Boston, and they had heated rivalry back in the day. And then all of a sudden they come out and they shocked the world. I mean, they were hungry to bring it back. Hatred from University of Miami, the underdogs and the dogs were hungry, and they whooped up on the big dogs. And it's a great documentary.
One phenomenal thing that Herb Brooks did too was that he made it so that they don't fight each other. They don't hate each other. They all hate him.
They hate him.
He was going to make it that you guys aren't going to fight amongst each other. You're going to unite in your hatred for me. And even benching his own goalie, because he coached at Minnesota, right?
Yeah. Yep.
He benched the Minnesota goalie and started Jimmy Craig from Boston. And that guy thought he was a lock to be but it turned out to be the best move, because Jimmy Craig had as we know, the phenomenal run.
Yep. He thought he was a lock. He even says in the documentary, like, I came off winning the chip. I'm great. I hear Herb Brooks talking about this goalie's phenomenal. And next thing you know, he says Jimmy Craig. And I'm like, I just won you a chip. But it was true. I mean, he played with a chip on his shoulder. He did it for his mother. I mean, you watch the documentary, that's the tear-jerking part of it, because after he wins, he looks up at his dad. His dad was devastated, depressed, and that was the thing that put a smile on his face. And that it really, to me, it drives home the fact of, this is the Olympics. Let's go, America. Let's go. It's time to win.
And in the 70s, it was a lot like, you get these decades where it gets so divided, where you get flag burning and you get all kinds of left versus right and all this division. And that was happening in the 70s. And then in the 80s, they had this and everyone came together. So maybe the Olympics is the best thing for right now, too. You get behind the country, we unite, we come back together. I don't know. But another thing that was crazy in the documentary was I didn't know that Herb Brooks scene was real, where after the practice, after the scrimmage, he made them keep running sprints, and they turned the lights off, and the trainer was like, you got to get these guys off the ice, and he wouldn't do it.
And what was also great about it, like to go to the movie and what was real life, if you remember, Chris, all of them said they know deep down Herb wishes he made more of a connection with them than he did, and he regrets it. And in the movie, Kurt Russell, he battles that all movie of, he doesn't want to be their friends. He still wants them to hate him. But, there's a Christmas scene where he's, thanks guys, give a speech, and he walks out. He played that perfect.
He did. Kurt Russell's great, and he nailed that role. Even the speeches in the locker room were exactly right, because in the final game, because the Miracle goes over the Russia game. They don't talk about, what was it, Finland, right? That they beat or with Finland. No one talks about that game. They were down 3-1 or 3-2 going into the third period. And they ended up winning 5-2.
What was great about that is, they all of them said they're signing hockey sticks, hockey pucks. They think they're great. And he came in and cleared the whole table off. And then that speech, everybody remembers the Russia speech. Everybody remembers that Russia speech. You play it on YouTube. But I think they liked the speech against Finland more because Herb Brooks never cursed. And he said, and I'm going to curse here, so people close your ears. Herb Brooks walked in, had a speech in his hand, looked at him, and said, "You lose this game, you'll regret this for the rest of your fucking life." Walked out, came back in, and said, "The rest of your fucking life, gentlemen," and walked out. And then
he had the assistant walk in.
Yep, that hit them harder than that Russia speech because they knew if they lose this, they're going to be the team that beat Russia, but couldn't beat Finland.
Yep. Yeah, because Russia was for third place. It's like everyone seems to forget that was not the first place game. They had the hangover victory. They were really slouching that last game. Like you said, Herb went in there and was like, that game means nothing. If you beat the best team in the world. They beat the NHL All-Stars. They killed them. They killed us 3 days before the Olympics. We went in and we won this game, and it's going to mean nothing if you lose to these guys. And they went out there and scored 3 goals in like 3 minutes and dominated that third period. It took gold.
I mean, again, if you look at that, we had the powerhouses in our bracket. Russia went up against like Japan, like the country of the blind. We had to go through everybody.
Yeah. Phenomenal. Also in that 1980s Olympics, Eric Hayden. Everyone knows Eric Hayden. 5 gold medals, clean sweep in the speed skating. He won like 50, the 100, the 150, the 200. Phenomenal year for 1980s Olympics for the USA men.
Phenomenal Olympic sport, by the way. Do love my speed skating.
You love some speed skating?
Oh, love it. Especially when they wreck. They take everybody out.
See, I never watched the speed skating events.
Well, you're going to chime in now.
Those are just as electric as like a track and field like sprinting race.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the best way to like compare it.
But you're on ice.
Right.
It's great.
But you're on ice. All right, moving on. Little NBA action. Charms, I know you've been sitting there waiting patiently through the Olympics. Man. I know as you're a big Olympic fan, as we could all tell, you had a lot to say, but you were just saving it for next week because that's when the men's hockey plays, so you're probably excited for that. For NBA, sure. Charms, fill us in what happened with the trade deadline today.
Yeah, trade deadline. I mean, happened today. There was over 65 players traded in the last 3 days alone. It's insane the amount of trades that happened. There was a couple players that got traded twice within 24 to 48 hours. There was big name players getting traded, some getting cap dumped, some getting traded in order to get cap dumped. I mean, this is probably in the most recent years, this is probably one of the most electric trade deadlines that have happened in a while. You know, last year they had the whole Luka thing, which plays into this year. I mean, Dallas trades for AD, and then AD plays 28 games, and then they trade him to Washington. I mean, that in and itself is wild to think
about.
Chris
Middleton, who they're going to buy out. So they essentially traded Luka for a couple second-round picks.
AD's only good for 28 games. Smart move.
They got the most out of him.
Smart move.
So
use him, abuse him, and get rid of him.
AD gets traded. James Harden gets traded to the Cavs. Kristaps Porzingis gets traded to the Warriors, who they really needed a big man anyway. Chris Paul gets traded to Toronto, I think, but he's going to get bought out anyway.
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball gets traded out of Chicago. I'm trying to think a couple other big names.
Vujacic went to Boston.
Yep.
Cam Thomas got cut. The Nets just cut him. The Nets, first of all, the Nets not trading Michael Porter Jr. is idiotic, insane behavior to not trade him. You're going for the number 1 pick. You keep the only NBA player on your roster, the only one that has any value, and you don't get rid of him. What are you doing? Why are you keeping this guy?
I mean, it's the same thing when you look at what was Milwaukee doing. Giannis all of a sudden says, I want to get traded. I want to get traded. Yeah. Then he says, oh, I don't want to get traded, but I kind of want to get traded. I'm not sure. Then he doesn't get traded. And then after the trade deadline, like not even an hour after, he posts in Twitter the Wolf of Wall Street speech that I'm not going to.
I love when they do that, when they're like I never wanted to go. It's like the whole thing. NBA stars don't get traded unless they want to go. That's just what it is. I mean, because you can't win without stars. And they have all the power. If they want to go, they go. End the story. No one's just going to be like, oh, let's try to trade Giannis today. Like, it makes no sense.
Again, like it makes no sense why the Warriors don't dump Draymond Green. He doesn't really add value anymore.
Yeah, but no one wants that contract. It's tough to get someone to pick up that contract. because it's not
But
an
in this-
expiring contract.
Right. In this day and age, though, there's so many people picking up contracts to dump them.
Well, Nets do that. Bad teams do that because in order to pick up a contract, like a team will have to trade the Nets like a salary dump, but have to throw in a pick. So the Nets won't have to trade anyone. They just have to take on this contract, and then they get like a second round pick for it. They do that so that they have a roster spot available for a buyout, so that they can sign one of these buyout guys, and so they can get under the MLE. So there's so many weird rules in the NBA, but none of them mean anything because, as you see, if a team wants to sign someone, they sign them. This is what it is. The buyout's ridiculous. The buyout's similar to the transfer portal where it's gotten completely out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Mike talked about this in the NFL, in our NFL show, how a guy can get traded and then just cut and go play with whoever he wants after that. It's ridiculous. You can't just get traded because your team is done with you and then get cut from some bad team so you can go to another contender. It's ridiculous.
And I think that's what Chris Paul's going to end up doing. That.
Yeah,
Chris
but he's a
Middleton's gonna
loser,
end
so
up
wherever
doing
he
it,
goes,
you know what I mean?
they're not
Like-
winning.
Right. Chris
He
Middleton's
should have
gonna end up
retired
doing
5
it.
years ago.
Right. So here's the top guys that obviously I read one thing and it makes a lot of sense. The NBA season doesn't really start till James Harden gets traded. That's when it really starts. And you see the like there's so many teams that I see are doing what the Nets tried to do twice already. They tried to go all in, trade for the guys, and it doesn't work. And then your team is done. Like it's happening to the Clippers now. Watching it in real time. They traded a bunch of their first round picks unprotected. I think Philly has 2027 or 2028 unprotected first round pick. The Clippers are going to be bad that year because they're getting rid of all their guys. So they're in a rebuild, and now they're without their unprotected first round picks. This is how you fail. But I have a couple names that I think are going to be buyout guys, and you guys can chime in. Tell me where you guys think they're going to go. Chris Paul, Michael Conley, Chris Middleton, and then the two guys I threw in there at the end, Cam Thomas and Lonzo Ball. Who really cares where they go? Where do you see Chris Paul going?
Chris Paul's going to end up going to a contender. I wouldn't be surprised. This is going to sound crazy, okay?
Go ahead.
But I truly wouldn't be surprised if he goes somewhere like Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, Lakers, and Suns are the teams I have circled that I see Chris Paul going to.
What do you do for the Lakers?
Nothing.
Right.
You take some pressure off Luka. He doesn't have to take the ball up, I guess, every single time. But
he's not a starter. You know what I mean? So
right.
If I'm Oklahoma City, I go after him just because it's a situation where it's like, I don't need you to be a starter. I have SGA.
Yeah.
But
and he wants a ring bad. So he will,
right.
and he's owed. He's not going to be owed anything. He's going to get like $1 million from whatever team signs him after the buyout because he's already making 30 something from the Clippers.
Right. So it's just like, hey, sit behind SGA when he gets tired, go in for a couple minutes.
Yeah. Just take some pressure off. Michael Conley, he's going to go back to the T-Wolves. He can go back to the T-Wolves because he got traded twice in 48 hours. The T-Wolves are not the team that traded him recently. The T-Wolves traded him, immediately traded after that, cut. Now he can go back to the T-Wolves. So that's crazy. That's the craziest one. Chris Middleton, I like him to the Knicks. I think the Knicks need to keep stacking up on talent. Anytime you can get a good, talented player that plays defense, 3-and-D, off the bench, who's won a ring.
I have him going to the Heat. I'm a Heat fan. There's been some chatter about it.
Mm-hmm.
There's been some chatter about they need another shooter.
For sure.
Especially off the bench, especially because Hero keeps getting hurt. So that's where I have him going. But I think
any playoff contender getting him is going to be great.
I think the Knicks is also another good, interesting pick because they didn't do anything at the deadline other than trade for Alfardo. That's going to do nothing for them.
Yeah. Cam Thomas and Lonzo. I have Cam going to the Lakers, and I have Lonzo to the Clippers. Although I could see Cam going to the Clippers too. The Clippers traded away all the guys that are going to want to shoot the ball. Cam Thomas only knows how to shoot the ball, so he kind of fits there.
I have Cam going to the Clippers just because Kawhi needs somebody to throw the ball to and shoot.
Yeah, and someone needs to shoot.
And I have Lonzo, which this sounds crazy. But I have Lonzo getting some kind of pickup by the Lakers.
Yeah, back to the Lakers.
Back to the Lakers.
That's where he was drafted, right?
Just because something like that. He played for Lakers at one point, but I feel like he's just going to go back just because it's one of those situations where it fits them. And again, the Lakers are so discombobulated. Like he just fits that type of role.
Love it. Hope they stay discombobulated. When the Joker comes back and Gordon comes back, run it through Denver. Come.
I mean, everything. The West gets run through Oklahoma City.
Moving on. Butch's favorite. College basketball. Butch, you have a big game you want to talk about. What is it? Nebraska at Rutgers.
Yeah. Big Nebraska fan. Big Nebraska Rutgers. I mean,
Nebraska at the Rack tomorrow night.
Love it.
That's upset alert. Watch. No, I'm just kidding. Nebraska's going to win by
Nobody cares about that.
Rutgers
We're going Duke
does
UNC.
beat these random teams,
Rutgers.
but their
They do.
Rutgers team is so bad. This Rutgers team is terrible.
They do.
Butch, we got Saturday. We got UNC. We got Duke at UNC, right?
At UNC. Yep.
At UNC. We got tomorrow night. We got UConn at St. John's at the Garden.
The Garden. Yep.
And we got Saturday night, Illinois at Michigan State, 5 versus a 11, 5 versus a 10. Butch, break us down that USC Duke game.
This will be the only time I'll give UNC credit. They lead the all-time series 145 to 120. However, since the Shire era, they are 5-2. They got Shire the first 2 games, but haven't got them since. To me, if Duke gets rolling and takes that home crowd out of it, goodbye UNC. Goodbye. I mean, you do have a heck of a matchup between Cam Boozer and Caleb Williams. I mean, that's 2 lottery picks going after each other. That's gonna be dynamite. It really is. It's really gonna be something to go for. I mean, you got Cam Boozer averaging 23 points a game, 9 rebounds. You have Caleb Williams almost 20 points and 10 rebounds. Like, that's 2 double-doubles right there. It's gonna come down to, can Duke silence the UNC crowd? Can Boozer take over, silence that crowd? And if they silence that crowd, look out. Look out. The Devils are rolling.
Charles, what do you got on that game?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Duke ends up pulling it out. I think it's a closer game than people think.
Was it 6.5?
Just because it's going to be played in UNC. It's the only reason. I think it's closer. I think the second
Chapel
game.
Hill.
I think the second game will be closer than the first game for sure. Just because it's the last game of the season, there's going to be some seeding involved for UNC. But yeah, this isn't the game I want to focus on this weekend. So,
and Caleb, it comes down to me if they can get Caleb Wilson in some foul trouble too. That'll always help because he's UNC's entire kind of offense and defense. He's a top 10 pick. He's phenomenal. He's 6'10". He clogs up that whole paint. Boozer likes to slash the lane. Can he get him in some trouble? Because Boozer is the number 1 pick or 2 if you go with the BYU guy. I like Duke in this game, I think, because I think Duke is just a more well-rounded team, whereas UNC kind of relies a lot on the on Wilson.
I mean, Duke have the top 5 defense in the nation. I mean,
and they rebound real well.
Their scoring margin is 20.5 in the ACC. They're plus 20.5. I mean,
they don't give up any second chances.
Yeah, they won 10 conference games by at least 25 points. I mean, it's, to me, I mean, diehard Duke fan, but UNC is just a stepping stone. Get out of our way.
And what time is that on Saturday?
Oh boy, I think it's a late game.
It's a 7:00 game.
Yeah, it might be.
Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow night, though, was it 7:00? 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
UConn coming to the Garden to play St. John's. Charms, I know you're licking your lips thinking about this game.
I am. I think it's going to be it's closer than what the experts are saying, but
close. They're saying 1 point.
Right, but it's 1 point to UConn, no?
Well, St. John's is plus 1.5.
Yeah. So I think, in my opinion, I take 1.5. I'll even tease it. Obviously, I think St. John's wins this game at the Garden Friday night. Shit's gonna be packed.
Oh yeah, should be very loud.
I think it's one of those games where St. John's shows up.
Yeah, and St. John's is they were ranked 5 going into the season, so it's not like they're slouches. All their transfers seem to be playing very well together right now. Ejiofor just got 1,000 points at his last game. Congratulations to him. And you got Ejiofor, you got Mitchell, you got the guy Sellers,
and you have Bettina.
All playing good in the paint too right now. They're not allowing, like the same thing with Duke. They're not allowing second chance points. They're very physical. They got to try to push around UConn, make their presence known because they're a very physical team. They got to stay out of foul trouble, and they have a very good shot to win this game and the Big East.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be the game that decides the start of that. I'm not saying it decides the Big East 100%, but I think it's the beginning part of where we're going to go with the Big East.
Right. Because Bryce Hopkins won Big East Player of the Year 2 years ago before he got hurt. He's over here now. He's not going to win Big East Player this year, but he's a phenomenal player. He does great. He's kind of the tempo of the team. Him and Ian Jackson, who's also playing really good right now. Ever since Pitino called out that they don't really have a point guard, Ian Jackson has been playing great at getting to the rim, getting to the spots, making sure Ejiofor gets the ball in the paint. Because the whole team, you have all this talent, but it still goes through Ejiofor.
And I think also, again, I'm going to say it, it's about being at MSG.
Mm-hmm.
It's the great equalizer for St. John's.
Yes.
Yep.
That place, when it's packed, it's loud.
But there's going to be a lot of UConn fans too.
If UConn overlooks them and they get just like Duke, if UConn overlooks them and St. John's gets MSG rocking, look out. Look out.
And you got Pitino, you got Hurley. It's 2 of the top 10 coaches in college basketball. If you even want to say top 10, I'd say top 5.
Top 5, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do have, though, if we're going to be on St. John's, I do have a question from the fans. And this goes to my boy Kane. We got to know, Charms, is St. John's your basketball team in the NCAA?
I don't really have a team for her.
I said it was
basketball.
You hear that, Kane? You called it. You called it.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to commit to any.
Yeah, I don't really have
it's too early to commit.
It's too early.
NCAA. I think it's just because when you're looking at NCAA, I root for overs. Like you guys know this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I root for good games. The one team I will shout out. Yeah, 100%. I think the one team I will shout out, a mid-major team that won this week, Portland beat Gonzaga this week. Huge win for them.
I'm so sick of Gonzaga. I think I talked about this the last show. I'm so sick of Gonzaga being like a top 10 school. Like they're a mid-major. I don't like mid-majors in the top 10.
And not only that, but they don't play anybody. Who do they play?
Yeah.
St. Mary's. That's it.
They play St. Mary's, yeah. Who also gets 20-something wins a year. They go 25-3, and Gonzaga goes 26-2. It's a joke.
Yeah, and then
we were discussing
this
this.
The second round.
Kane did think you were going to be a Florida fan after they won the championship last year.
Butch, real quick, look up what's the spread of the Illinois-Michigan State game? Because I love Illinois in this game. As I don't know if you guys have been following a lot of the Michigan State drama, but Fear, he might be suspended this game. He might not only play a half. Yeah. Because which I don't even think was that bad of a technical foul. It was a little immature, but it's not like he did anything too aggressive.
I think it's weird. Yeah, I think it's weird too because it's like it's either a half or a full game. So it's like, what kind of suspension are we talking about here?
Yeah. And if he's not there, because Illinois has probably the best point guard freshman with Keaton Wagler.
I was going to say, yeah.
Awesome. And then they got those 2 big Croatian dudes, the 7'2" Croatian twins that just clog up the middle. But everything runs through Keaton Wagler. So if Fears isn't playing or Fears is suspended half, it changes the whole dynamic of this game.
Yeah. The game's at Michigan State too, right?
And it's at Michigan State, yeah. So that helps a little, but I'm thinking if it's like 4.5.
Does it though? Look at Michigan.
Yeah, but Michigan's on another level right now.
But still, I'm just saying.
They just beat Penn State by like 100 today.
Who's Penn State?
What's that, tomorrow?
Gosh.
Tomorrow at
Michigan State.
Saturday.
Michigan State is a 1.5 point favorite.
Michigan State is a 1.5 point favorite. And their point guard might not even play.
That has to swing it.
Although I could see H to the Izzo changing that suspension and being like, "Oh, you'll sit against like Cal Poly. You're playing against Illinois." And
also, if we really want to look ahead, we could look at Monday, Arizona versus Kansas. If Arizona wins that,
Huge.
they lock up the number 1 seed in the tournament.
They're still undefeated, right?
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah,
But
not in the
let's not-
tournament because there's still conference tournaments.
Yeah, that's what I was
They'll
going
be
to
a
say.
1
yeah.
seed, but
But again, they could lose. They're in February. I think it's February. They could lose 2 games, but it could be to a number 6 or a number 8. Are they really going to drop if you're losing?
no,
to a
I'm
6
not
and 8?
saying
We're
if
not
they
saying
don't win
that.
their
Conference-
conference.
yeah.
If they don't win their conference, but like
Oh.
UConn clean sweeps and they win
Right.
their conference, they're going to be the number 1 overall. Or Michigan, you know what I mean?
Because every
Mhm.
year there's always something like that where somebody's supposed to win their conference, they don't, and they go from a number 1 seed to a number 2. And then
Mhm.
now you're like, oh, that's a group of death right there. You have
Right,
2 number 1 teams,
right. But what everyone's all excited for this Sunday, 6:30 p.m., most likely a 7:15 start. We got the Super Bowl. My New England Patriots, I almost said Miami because I was thinking of the national championship. New England Patriots versus my Sam Darnold Seahawks. 80% of the money is on the Seahawks. We're going to go now. We have a Super Bowl show. It's not going to be Saturday. It's tomorrow at 9:30. So we're going to go more in depth on this tomorrow. We're going to touch on it today because these guys aren't on that show. So I want to give them a chance to talk about the Super Bowl. You guys excited about this game? What are you doing for the game? Are you as nervous as I am that the Patriots are going to win this game?
No.
I could care less.
About the game or the
Yeah,
Patriots?
I don't need. I'll watch it.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
care.
but
about
you're
the
my
Patriots.
friend, so
I'll
you should
watch
hate
it.
Patriots. Like you
Yeah.
should ride.
Oh, yeah, I do. I hate him.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Yeah, I mean,
Hate 'em.
I'll be watching it. I'll be having some people over. But I think I just don't see a world where the Seahawks don't win this.
Their nickel's already hurt too. It's like everything the Patriots. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
It-
I just think that it's a situation when you're looking at it, bro. They couldn't. We talked about this, a couple weeks ago. They couldn't score on Denver,
Mhm.
and I think Seattle's defense is arguably a little
Yeah, they
bit
shouldn't
better
be
than
there.
Denver's.
They should not be in this game.
No.
And it kills me. And that's why I think they're going to win because
Yeah.
it's just one of those years. So it's like, it's that Giants run. It's just, although the Giants beat teams, Patriots didn't.
I
I
just
don't-
think that the Seahawks are loaded.
Yep.
Yeah. They're very
I
good.
mean, we called it 2 weeks ago. Whoever wins the NFC is winning the Super Bowl. I
Mhm.
mean, the Patriots got there with 204 yards of offense. JSN almost had that himself. Like you're not, and even if you shut him down, he may be old. You got Cooper Kupp, you got Kenneth Walker. I just think this is the year that your boy Sam Darnold is
I
not
hope.
Sam Darnold, and he runs wild. Drake May is a reminder of your Drake May. Sit down, and I
not
don't
your
see
year.
a world where the Patriots win. I truly don't.
Under 100
That'll-
yards in the AFC Championship game, and you're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, if the Seahawks play the way they can, this is going to be a boring Super Bowl.
I hope. I hope it's not the Falcons too, because that we'll get into that with the history. But
I think it'll be interesting just because when you're looking at it, just on paper, the Seahawks should blow them out.
yeah,
So if on paper they're supposed to blow you out, you should at least just win by a touchdown, please.
Mhm.
Win
'Cause
by
what's
1
it,
point. I
4.5?
don't care.
The spread,
God.
4.5.
Yeah, I think it opened. It opened at 5.5. I'm most positive.
But the Super Bowl is not just about the game anymore. The Super Bowl is the aura of the Super Bowl. It's the commercials, the halftime show. It's this, it's that. It's people coming over. It's for a party. The game's at 6:30. Mike's rant was spot on last week. It should be on Saturday or it should be Sunday at 1. Enough with these Sunday night games, 6:30, 7:15 start, hour halftime show. I can't take it. I hate it. I hate people coming over the house. They got to leave at 10:30. Most people have work on Monday morning. They got to clean up. They got to get to bed. Massive hangover. Wake up Monday morning. Drive to work. I hate it. I hate the aura. The whole thing is ridiculous.
But
That's
Yeah,
not my rant.
there's one thing to look forward to, and that's the food.
Yes.
For sure.
What do you guys do? What is your thing?
In what sense? Like, what do we like? I can tell you what my.
What are you
menu is
eating?
this
What's
week.
your menu?
Yeah, so my menu.
Do you do dinners or snacks?
Nah, we do a lot of finger stuff. right?
So it's like an appetizer board.
Yeah. So like, I can tell you what the menu is just because we talked to everybody. So, cheese board, wings. There's a 3-foot
Cheese
hero.
board.
Yeah, charcuterie, whatever you call it. You know what I mean?
Fucking Packer fans.
Don't.
Whoa.
Pizza.
Shots fired.
Some little little mini hot dogs. Got a whole bunch of stuff. A couple chips of dip.
Little Olympic jumpers, little mini hot dogs in the old fingers.
Yep. I have a list of foods and a list of people that I'm going to go over tomorrow night. And I've worked on it. I have it set. I have it ready to go. Tune in tomorrow. You're going to hear the list of my top 5 most annoying people at the Super Bowl and my top 5 foods at the Super Bowl. So I'm not going to go over mine today. I'll go over it tomorrow. But Butch, what do you got?
I mean, now everybody knows. Mike knows this. Dak, if you're listening, knows this. You have me at wings. I mean, you get good wings, and it is like, listen, you invite me over to do some work around your house. Do I want money? No, I want good wings. You give me wings, I'm bought and I'm sold. I keep it simple. Give me the drinks. Give me the pizza. Give me the wings. Like we DoorDash, and the one place we normally DoorDash with, they, perfect sales technique on top of the pizza box was NFL Super Bowl Sunday deals. Deals were phenomenal. Wings were dropped down. Pizza was.
What time do you have to order to make sure that it's there? Like, what's your order?
Well, last year we just got over by Walmart in East Stroudsburg, which you don't go when it's dark, but over there they got a Wingstop. Wingstop just came in.
That's
and
for
last year I called at 4 p.m. and they said we're not accepting any orders over the phone. You can come in and wait, and it's a 2-hour wait.
Last year.
Wow. It was brutal.
What's your Wingstop order? What do you get at Wingstop? Now I like Wingstop. I think Wingstop is the one of the better of the chains. Obviously, the number one place is the place over by Mike. That place is phenomenal.
Oh yeah. It's one of the only reasons I drive to Jersey to see Mike is that the wing place. That's it.
Yeah, the little hole in the wall dump. Awesome. And I think we ordered it on a whim, right? Didn't we just get it?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. I think, in my opinion, when you're looking at for mine, like in order for me to put my order in, you had to do it a couple days in advance.
Oh, for sure.
I ordered mine on Wednesday in order to get picked up at 5:00 on Sunday.
Okay. Do they come hot, or are they
come hot?
Cold?
You got to
put them. Okay.
Because
that's what I do with Christmas Eve. We order the Italian food, and the trays are cold. You got to put them in the oven. But it's like you get a scheduled pickup time.
Yeah, scheduled pickup time. You have to you just get it. For us, it's 5:00, so I just have to be there. The guy said literally, like, be there at 5:00. It'll be ready by 5:15.
And you know what's annoying to me is like all these places where it's like you have your wings and your pizza and your stuff like that. Regular people, the regulars should be at the top, right? If I order from you regularly, you're putting me up there. I'm not waiting an hour because this idiot wants to have people over for a football game. He doesn't watch football all year. He doesn't get wings priority time. You give it to him at 8:30.
And now, I mean, come on, Chris, Mike. Do you really think he would order from a place that makes him heat the food? Come on.
Wander, what is your dip of choice?
Great question.
If it's not buffalo chicken dip, then you're wrong.
Yeah. If it's not buffalo chicken dip, get out. Get out.
Spinach artichoke dip for me.
Oh.
You are a spinach artichoke dip.
I love it.
But I got my top 5. I'm very excited to reveal them because they're the standard 5. There's probably one on there, but more so the people I'm excited to talk about, the 5 people that I hate at the Super Bowl party. All 5 of them would be Patriots fans. I had to mix it up. Normally, it would be 5 Patriots fans. It'd be 5. You don't want Patriots fans at your party. Number 4, no Patriots fans. And so on to 1 because they're terrible.
Yeah.
Are you friends with any Patriots fans? I don't even think they exist. I think they're just in Boston.
We have a kid that went to high school that is a Patriots fan. But
right.
I will say I do have a guy I used to coach with, diehard Patriots fan. Diehard. He's a true Patriots fan, but he's a true Boston fan. Like, he's through and through. So I respect it.
No, I respect it too because they're good at everything and they just don't deserve it.
I don't like his choice in team, but I respect it.
So that's your thing. You guys order out all the dips. Buffalo wing dip, taco dips. Hold on, let me put this up here. My man's just going handfuls of dip. Wander's
Yeah,
I can
walk,
just see him scooping. He
bean
don't even
dip.
use chips. Wander don't even use chips.
Damn, Wander.
He uses the paws. I know it. But
Poor-
bean dip
poor
is
Wander's
bean dip
toilet.
is crazy underrated. It's so simple to make, crazy underrated. If you like sour cream.
I'm a big taco dip guy. Love
Mm,
taco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? The more I read Wander's list, I'm like, you know what? Dips are awesome. There's no dip. Dips make everything better. You can put
Mhm.
dip on anything. But
Dude,
I do
a beer
frozen
cheese,
stuff. I go
beer
Dollar
cheese dip?
General. Cheese dip, yeah.
A beer
Mhm.
cheese dip, nothing but with a
Mhm.
little pretzel, soft pretzel. Oh man,
Mm-hmm. See, I'm a big chili guy, and I go to Dollar General. I get the frozen wings. I get the hot dog things, which are incredibly overrated. One of the most overrated snacks on the planet.
again, it needs to be dipped into something though.
You need to dip it in spicy brown.
100%. Sure.
Oh, this guy probably ketchup, right? Say it. Say it. So you put
Yes.
it in ketchup like a 6-year-old.
I do. Oh man.
Oh God.
I can't take you serious. It's unbelievable. It's unreal.
Moving on.
Moving on. Sports history. Charles, do you have anything for this day, or should I read them off?
No, yeah. I mean, I know one of them that you're gonna read off is obviously the comeback from the Falcons. Patriots comeback.
2017 to 28-3 game.
Yeah.
Friggin' Patriots! I thought the game was over. I'm laughing. I'm happy. Oh my
Chris
God.
and I were together when this happened.
Yeah. We were in the basement. We thought it
That's
was
romantic.
over. Who was that coach? Who was the Falcons coach there? Was that Dan Quinn? That was Dan Quinn, right?
No,
it
that
Dan
was
Quinn or-
Shanahan.
No.
Shanahan was the OC. I think it was Dan Quinn's
I don't
first
know.
year, right? Shanahan wasn't a head
Shanahan.
coach yet. Shanahan's first head coaching was with the Niners.
It was
Was
Dan
it?
Quinn.
I think Shanahan was the OC.
No,
Mm.
Steve Scar. Wow, I can't even say his name.
Skarsgård?
Yeah,
Skarsgård?
he was offensive coordinator.
Ah, that makes sense because all he had to do was give the ball to Dante Freeman and the game's over.
Yeah, Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn, see? Yeah.
He gets fired 3 years later.
And then he got is he still with the Commanders or did he get fired?
He is. I'll tell you right now. He is with the Commanders.
Should have been fired. The guy stinks. He should have never got a job again after blowing that.
He's a head
Insane.
coach,
He
too,
should
to
have been
be-
blackballed.
The only reason why is because he did so well as a defensive coordinator in Dallas.
And he did good his first year with Jaden Daniels. Then Jaden Daniels got hurt and you saw how much of a fraud he is. He's
Yep.
terrible.
Mhm.
Dan Quinn, New Jersey native, sup?
Is he?
Yep, more stuff.
Shout out Dan Quinn. Never had a doubt.
Never
One of the better coaches in the league. But blowing that 28-3, I will never forgive him. And it was like midway through the third quarter. What was it, 7 minutes left in the third quarter? They were up 28-3.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And they lost, what was it, 34-28? They didn't score again.
Mhm.
Not even a field goal. Nothing. Just
Nothing.
terrible.
Mm-mm.
Matty
Offensive
Ice. Now he's a
coordinator.
GM, right? Isn't he like or a GM or a president of something?
President of football
Exactly.
operations. I
Football
think.
operations. Yep.
Loser. Unbelievable loser. Also, on this day, 2012, the Giants beat the Patriots. Suck it, Pats fans. Eli
Undefeated.
Manning 2-0 against Tom Brady on this one. This was not the catch. This was not the Tyree catch.
No.
This Manningham 38-yard catch. Was
Yeah.
that was on third down?
I don't remember.
I forget what it was. I know it was down the sideline, 38 yards, and then the Patriots ended up letting them. They ran the ball a couple times with Bradshaw, got a couple first downs. Then they let them score, and then I remember the Patriots were on that final drive, and it was like 4th and 30, and they converted it, and
Mhm.
then they threw that Hail Mary, Aaron Hernandez, rest in peace. He tipped it, and then Gronk missed it. He dove, he missed it by a yard. I thought he
By a
was
yard,
going
yep.
to catch that ball.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I thought it was going to just crucify me.
Mhm.
Butch, you got something else on this day?
I do have some history, but before we get to history, some news. I guess you could call it history. Local college, ESU, signed a prospect, signed a kid, over 110 touchdowns in his high school career, player of the year, 2-time All-State, and in the state final, he had 300 yards rushing. He had 45 touchdowns and 3,000 yards.
Where's he from?
Southern
boy.
Lehigh? No.
Yeah, Southern Lehigh. I think 3,300 yards just this year.
Jeez.
So, but yes, for history, let's see.
Why not
We
D1?
got-
Too small?
Listen, ESU is where you go. You don't go
Oh,
D1.
my bad.
Stop.
My bad. My bad.
Stop. Kareem, on this day, 1989, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar became the first player in NBA history to score 38,000 career points. And to add to this, if you want to talk about a day where your birthday is known, February 5th, 1934, who was born? Hank Aaron. February 5th, 1942, who was born? Roger the Dodger Staubach. Now, this is going to be foreign language to Chris. We're going to go soccer here. So we have Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar Jr., George Hagee, Carlos Tevez, and Giovanni Bronkhurst, all born this day. Talk about a lineup.
Some breaking news. Myles Garrett, if you didn't know, 2025 AP NFL Defensive Player of the Year. That was announced 14 minutes ago. So if you're watching live, breaking news to you. Josh McDaniels, Assistant Coach of the Year, NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, Carolina Panthers, Tet McMillan. Kind of surprised there, right?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised by that pick. I mean, I'm not, but I am.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just like I was surprised when Cooper Flagg wins it for the NBA. That's right. He will.
Charles is a certified hater. Number one hater.
Yes.
He really is.
He's overrated.
He don't want to ever see a white boy shine in the NBA. It's sad.
I have a white boy winning it. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's another one.
It's just not Cooper Flagg.
Unbelievable.
We get to our final segment of the show. Everyone that well, not the final. Actually, we got this, and then we got one more round robin.
We have the parlays.
And we got the parlays. We have a couple more segments of the show. Before we get to the other ones that are not marked, we got our rants of the day. Charms, I think you're the only one that has yours solidified, right? Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, I know I do.
Take it away.
So, I don't know if anybody saw the Pro Bowl on Tuesday or whatever the hell it was, but man, what a shit show. I am over it. I am over. And it's not only the NFL Pro Bowl, right? NBA All-Star Game has been a joke the past couple of years. They're changing it this year with the different format. You know, it's 3 teams. The world's going to kill the USA, just in my opinion. But looking at it overall, first of all, they don't play football anymore. It's flag football. That's number one. Number two, there should be no reason why Joe Flacco and Shedeur Sanders are both playing in this game.
Justin Fields said no. He was invited.
I saw that. I was like, I don't. In what planet are these the best of the best? We went growing up. We saw, and I wish we had the video of freaking Sean Taylor killing a punter.
Rest in peace.
Like, what are we doing here? Now we're playing the flag football.
I think that was Morstead, right? He was on the Jets last year.
But like, I don't even understand how now we're all of a sudden we're playing flag football, number one. But number two, it's not even competitive. They're not the best of the best. Like, it's Shedeur Sanders has no reason to possibly be in this game. When we're looking at the NBA, there's no reason why Bronny James should get any votes to be in the freaking All-Star game.
Shout out Bronny.
Freaking three votes. 3 votes. What are we doing?
All 3 of them were me.
Crazy.
I believe it.
Crazy.
All new accounts.
The most competitive thing in the Pro Bowl is the dodgeball tournament.
Talk to him.
Yep. That's it.
But back in the
you
day,
got your rant?
Real quick. Back in the day, they used to have the competitiveness, right? QB challenge, running back challenge, team. Like, what are we doing? We're not doing
it was guys that deserved a free trip to Hawaii. Like you said.
Now they get a free trip to wherever. I think it was in San Francisco this year, but still.
Oh, really? It wasn't even in Hawaii?
No, they don't do Hawaii anymore.
That's ridiculous.
Airfare is too expensive.
We're not sending Shador to Hawaii.
No, you don't deserve it.
Ridiculous.
But you got your rant? You ready to cook?
I mean, we know it's the second week in a row. I'm going to wing it, but I think I settled in on this AI crap is getting out of control. About 2 months ago, browsing through Apple Music, come across this country singer Kane Walker. Now I saw the CD or CD date myself. I saw the album cover and I'm like, looks a little AI. Let me see it. Listen to his album. This guy's phenomenal. After a month goes by, I'm like, you know what? I'm finally going to stop being cheap. Going to take the wife. We're going to go see this guy live. Hit Google, AI generated artist. What is freaking real anymore? Like,
Nothing.
for God's sakes, the music was great. The lyrics were great. I'm sending this out to people. I'm like, yo, you got to listen to my guy. He's great. He is phenomenal. Like his lyrics, like I got him playing in the gym. Usually I'm an EDM house guy. I got country in the gym. And then my hopes, dreams just shattered because why? It's this AI bullshit. I'm done with it. I am done with it. What's real anymore? What is real?
My
Who
love
knows?
for
Maybe
you.
this is AI right now. Maybe I'm AI. I'm over this crap.
I mean, this is the first time that I've heard about an AI artist.
The
to be
week
frank.
of Christmas, the number 2 streamed artist on Spotify was a freaking AI artist. Like, what are we doing?
Timbaland has a whole AI artist. Like it's a person and everything. What was her name? Takumi or whatever. This little girl with red pink hair. It's crazy. Like they have like a whole person that they created out of AI. And yeah, like you said, like, who's making the money on this? Who's doing? I don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense. It's not real. It's completely needs to be rolled back a little bit. It's getting way too out of control. We're getting closer and closer to the movie Terminator every single day.
Yep. Every time like something pops up and next thing you know, there's an AI picture that's BS about it. Like, where's the line? Where is the line? That's the problem with it right now. And it's ridiculous.
Well said, Butch. Beautiful, beautiful. My rant is on people that don't take the snow off the roof of their car. I'm sick of these people. You're driving behind them. You see them in the right lane. You see them everywhere. They shovel out just their door. And I'm not talking about like the day of or if it's still snowing. Like obviously there's going to be some snow on the car. I'm talking about the people. It's 2-3 days after the storm. And you see them driving around with a mound of snow on their car. What? I had to do it, but you don't. These people disgust me. They have no place in civilization. They shouldn't be around us. They should not be allowed to drive. If a cop sees it, Butch, I don't know what you guys are doing. I have no idea. There should be a meeting about this. Maybe you have me come in. I'll talk to them. And we got to arrest these people, not just give them a ticket. We got to throw them in jail. You're driving behind them. Ice is flying off the car. They can't, I mean, it's not a truck. They're not driving a truck. I dust off my work truck. I dust off my truck. These people are driving little Fiats, a Fiat, and they can't get the snow off the car. Give me a break. I'm sick of it. I hate these people. They're almost as bad as the people that stop for Easy Pass. Not quite. The Easy Pass people, they suck. But the people that don't remove the snow off their car, like at all, like the hood, the back, the trunk, the top, none of it. It's crazy. They just a little bit off the windshield. Like these people need to be thrown in jail. It's crazy now.
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, there's still people in Jersey that still have that, and we haven't had snow in freaking 2 weeks.
And they're always on the road, and they're always in front of me. Get off the road, go to jail, Guantanamo, tortured. These are horrible people, and they live amongst us.
But if you've noticed, Chris, since coming to this side of the border, it's the people with the front plates that do it the worst. They're terrible.
Yep.
Their driving sucks. Their snow cleaning skills suck. They're terrible.
Yeah, that was my biggest concern moving out here. I thought the snow plowing and all that was going to be terrible. It's great. The only time I see it, you're right. It's 100% right. You see that yellow New Jersey on the bottom is 3 feet of snow on the hood. It's like, give me a break. They don't even drive fast enough for it to fall off. These are, I guess, just absolute wastes of human life.
Breaking news.
More breaking news. Look at
More
you.
breaking news. Christian McCaffrey, comeback player of the year.
Knew that. Saw that.
How?
MC.
Also, offensive lineman of the year was Joe Tunley from the Bears.
Screw the Bears.
Shout
Don't
out
break
Joe
that news.
Tunley.
Don't break that news.
Protected one of the best quarterbacks in the league, right,
There
Butch?
we go. There
Anyway,
we go.
on to trivia.
I bet he's probably in the figure skating stands. I'll leave it at that.
All right. We got a few trivias. 1v1. Charms, he took it home last week. Butch said, don't you give me any college basketball ones. I'm done with the NBA. Give me college football. And I guarantee $1,000 on the line, I will beat Charms.
Oh, no. No guarantees here.
All right, you know the rules. I named the player. You tell me what college they went to. Number 1, Phillip Rivers.
NC State.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Good job, Charmsy. Ooh, hold on.
I studied college basketball. I didn't even study college football this week.
I didn't study any.
CD Lamb. Do, 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 do.
SEC team for a hint.
You know what? Are they a SEC now? I'm not 100% sure. Is Oklahoma SEC?
Yes.
Oklahoma.
1-1.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If Butch don't get this one, just I'm kicking you out. Jalen Ramsey.
Florida State.
LSU.
1-1. Miles Garrett.
Texas A&M.
2-1. Woo.
No, it's 2-2.
Oh, we're giving him CD Lamb?
I'll give him
Yeah,
CD.
2-2.
I'll give him CD Lamb.
George Kittle.
Oh, I just saw this on the Amazon series.
It's a white school.
Whoa.
Iowa.
3-2.
Let's go.
We got 2 more, Butch. You better get this one. Devontae Adams.
Fresno
God.
State.
Oh no.
Wow, it's a good thing. I didn't think we were going to get this far. I really did. I wasn't going to do this last one, but I did. I threw it in there. The final tiebreaker, 3-3. Ladies and gentlemen, where did Deebo Samuel go to college? SEC.
I hope that wasn't a clue because that's a bad clue.
Yeah.
It was not a clue.
Okay. SEC.
This could be, though,
Ah!
because a man once screamed on this campus.
Um.
They
we get a
have
color? Can we
white
get a color?
jerseys.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
Yeah, really. Yeah, really.
They also have black.
Vanderbilt.
Nope.
Damn it. White with black. In the SEC? Missouri?
Steve Spurrier.
No, he didn't go to Florida.
Florida?
Think Steve Spurrier. It is not Florida.
If it's South Carolina, that's ridiculous.
Yep.
And Charles pulls it off with the South Carolina, the Gamecocks. Beautifully won. Butch,
That was a better round. That was a better round.
You got it. You got to step it up. You can't let this guy
It's
just
the
walk away with
Olympics. I'm not
$1,000.
studying
You got to Venmo
college.
him $1,000.
I ain't Venmo. I owe you.
I'm gonna drive by you with snow on my car. Now we like to end the show. It's last leg parlays. We're 1 and 2, but if you bet all 3, you're still up because you hit on a plus 500. So quit crying. All right. We're gonna
Mike and I
end
are
this
2 and
one. We
1,
got
but-
2 parlays. We got a super special Super Bowl parlay, and we got our regular parlay. Our regular parlay first. Charms, Who do you got?
I got tonight, Cal State Fullerton. 5.5, baby.
That game will tip off in 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Get your bets in. I'm going St. John's plus 1.5 tomorrow night. Home versus UConn. I feel it. It's a big game. Like we talked about earlier. They're taking this one.
Do I
Let me
even
guess,
get to say it?
You're
Do I
going
even get
Unk.
to say it? Let me go. Duke
He's going
minus
he's going
6.5.
Minus 6.5. So if you
At
bet those
Chapel
three,
big spread. That's a big spread for
that's a big
rivalry
spread
game.
on the road.
Not big enough.
Duke minus 6.5 on the road is minus 102. Cal State Fullerton minus 5.5. At home versus UC Riverside minus 110. And St. John's plus 1.5 is now minus 118. Together, that parlay brings you to plus 598. $100 wins you about 600. And now our Super Bowl pick. I'll go first because it's right at the beginning. I'm going tails.
Unreal.
Such a crazy
It's
bet.
unreal.
Oh man.
So right off the bat, we're gonna know if I'm done. Before the game starts, our parlay is busted or booming.
Mm.
If before the game starts, we can cash out this parlay.
It's true. I'm gonna go anytime touchdown, Hunter Henry.
Which I think your tails has more of an option for. But anyway, I'm going to go JSN 80 yards receiving.
Now, is that an alternate or is that
That's
regular?
alternate receiving.
There's
Alternate
over.
receiving yards, JSN 80 plus yards receiving. You put it together, even with the insane tails, it's plus 714.
How is tails insane? that's the biggest 50. That's the best odds we got.
I mean, it is. I mean, the Hunter
And tails
Henry
never
thing still-
fails.
it still blows my mind.
Well, you got to go with something when you're on a cold streak. You got to go with the most 50-50 there is.
It's fair.
And there's no more 50-50 than a coin toss.
You're all right.
But that's a wrap, boys. That's episode 4. Look forward on our TikTok. There's going to be shorts going out on our X account. Last leg parlays. We got a whole bunch of stuff on there. Go to our TikTok, last leg parlays, a whole bunch of stuff on there. Square Table Sports, TikTok's on there. We're everywhere.
Instagram
We are
too.
blowing up Instagram. You name it, we are there. YouTube, Kaiju Live every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. We are live. Tomorrow we are doing our Super Bowl show, 9:30. And that's all we got. Anything else you guys want to plug? What do you got?
God bless America for the Olympics and God bless Duke Blue Devils. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to edit out the second part. I'll leave the Olympics.
You're unreal. You're unreal.
Everyone, thank you. And as always, look out for more content from Kaiju Live. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your Super Bowl. See you tomorrow, 9:30.
See you guys.